Welcome everyone to today's video, where we'll be showcasing the transformation journeys of multiple patients. So, let's begin with the journeys of our first patient and see how their hair transplant surgery transformed their appearance and boosted their confidence.
Hello viewers, today we are excited to share the journey of a 30-year-old patient who faced the challenges of advanced diffuse grade 6 baldness. This stage of hair loss had caused his hairline to recede into a distinct M shape, and by the time he arrived at our clinic, it had completely disappeared. Severe thinning affected not only his frontal area but also his mid-scalp and crown regions, leaving only miniature follicles behind. While these weakened follicles could be revitalized with PRP and targeted medication, he was fortunate to have a good donor area that provided the healthy follicles needed for a successful transplant. Followed by a hair trim and head wash session, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at a precise distance of 7.1 cm from the glabella point. In addition to the hairline, the remaining recipient area was also marked to outline the affected area. During the procedure, our experts carefully implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to create a natural look and avoid any pluggy or artificial appearance. In the frontal area and mid-scalp, they opted for double and triple hair follicles to enhance volume and density. For the crown region, these grafts were implanted at varying angles to replicate a natural-looking whirl. However, part of the crown was left untreated and is being managed with medication and PRP. If these treatments do not produce sufficient results, we may consider a second transplant session for this area. In this case, a total of 5,000 grafts were strategically implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone and beard area. One month post-transplant, when the patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 40% shedding in the transplanted regions, a normal part of the process that typically lasts for 3 to 4 months. During this time, the patient's donor area had also healed completely, showing excellent recovery. Three months post-transplant, the shedding phase had concluded and the follicles entered the growth phase, beginning to mature steadily. At this stage, around 30% growth was visible, which is expected in the early phase of development. This growth will continue to improve and can be significantly enhanced in the coming months. Seven months post-transplant, the growth was impressive as the hairline began to take shape, significantly enhancing the patient's appearance. The frontal area and mid-scalp had achieved 80% density, with a noticeable blend of transplanted and native hair. In the crown region, the follicles were replicating a natural whorl, though the growth there remained slower, which is completely normal at this stage. Achieving such progress in just 7 months for an advanced stage of baldness is a strong indicator that even more voluminous growth will become visible in the coming months. Ten months post-transplant, the transformation was truly impressive. His hairline had become beautifully defined, achieving a natural density that perfectly framed his face. The frontal area and mid-scalp were now full, showcasing dense voluminous growth that seamlessly blended with his native hair. In the crown region, the transplanted follicles had replicated an ideal swirl pattern, while the non-transplanted area remained thinned. As we mentioned earlier, we will consider a second transplant session if this area does not gain sufficient density. His overall scalp was full of healthy growth. The overall effect was rejuvenating, restoring his youthful, energetic appearance and significantly boosting his confidence. If you found this patient's journey inspiring and are ready to reclaim your confidence and youthful appearance, schedule a consultation with our experts today.
Now, let's move on to the next patient.
In today's video, we are featuring a patient who was facing the challenges of advanced stage baldness, specifically diffuse grade 6 in his late 20s. This condition left him with a receded hairline and severe thinning in the frontal area, mid-scalp and crown region, drastically altering his facial proportions and giving him an appearance far older than his actual age, also affecting his self-esteem and confidence. Despite the severity of his baldness, one major advantage was that he had a favorable donor area packed with healthy hair follicles. This is a crucial factor in achieving a successful hair transplant, especially in cases of diffuse baldness where extensive coverage is required. When the patient visited the clinic, our specialists conducted a thorough scalp examination and designed a customized treatment plan for his condition. Given the advanced stage of his baldness, our experts began by trimming the rest of his hair, a crucial step for procedures at this level to ensure precision during implantation. Following this, our experts carefully crafted his hairline, keeping it slightly lower in the middle and at a precise distance of 7 cm from the glabella point. Along with it, the other affected regions, including the crown, were also outlined to ensure comprehensive and balanced coverage across the entire scalp. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to ensure a soft, natural appearance with optimal density. Since the hairline is one of the most defining features of a person's facial aesthetics, our experts prioritized creating a seamless and natural frame that blends naturally with the patient's facial structure. To restore density and volume in the frontal area and mid-scalp, a different approach was used. Double and triple hair follicles were implanted in these regions. This technique helps create a fuller, more voluminous look while maintaining a balanced and natural texture. When it came to the crown region, our specialists carefully recreated the natural swirl pattern by implanting follicles at precisely varied angles, mimicking the natural direction of hair growth. This attention to detail ensures that the crown doesn't just grow back, it grows back authentically. In this case, a total of 5,000 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone. One month post-transplant, when the patient returned for a follow-up, he also took his first PRP, as it stimulates growth and promotes healing in both the recipient and donor areas. Our team closely evaluated his scalp during the examination and observed that approximately 60% of the transplanted hair had shed. This is a normal part of the hair transplant journey, where the hair shafts fall out but the roots remain intact, paving the way for new, healthy growth in the coming months. Four months post-transplant, the shedding phase had concluded and the follicles had successfully transitioned into the growth phase. The hairline was taking on a defined shape, beautifully framing his facial features. In the frontal area and mid-scalp, this early growth was quite thin and delicate, with some gaps still remaining that would gradually fill in and gain thickness over the coming months. The crown region was also beginning to replicate a natural swirl pattern, although the volume there was still limited. Overall, the growth was progressing well at this stage, as the final results would reveal between 8 to 12 months after the transplant. Eight months post-transplant, the results were impressive. The patient's entire appearance had noticeably changed in this period. His hairline, which had once receded, was looking perfectly defined, giving his face a more structured and balanced look. The frontal area and mid-scalp had also thickened up, with the seamless blend of transplanted and native hair. The crown region was also replicating a perfect swirl, adding fullness to the overall scalp. He was starting to feel confident and energized, thanks to his refreshed appearance. And the exciting part is that there is still more to come. If you are inspired by the patient's journey and also want your lost confidence and youthful look back, then right now book a consultation with our experts.
Now, let's move on to the next patient.
Today we have a case of a 28-year-old patient dealing with the significant challenges of Norwood grade 7 baldness, an advanced stage where the hairline has completely disappeared, leaving the frontal area, mid-scalp and crown extensively sparse. This level of hair loss has had a considerable impact on his appearance, prematurely aging him and affecting his self-confidence. However, one promising factor in his situation is a dense donor area, offering hope for a successful hair restoration journey. After a thorough scalp examination, our experts planned 2 hair transplant sessions for him because of the advanced stage of baldness and crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at a precise distance of 7 cm from the glabella point. According to the planning, the remaining affected area was also outlined, which would be restored in the first hair transplant session. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to create a natural and soft look. In the frontal area and mid-scalp to add volume and density, our experts implanted double and triple hair follicles. The crown region was reserved for a second transplant session to complete the restoration process. In this initial session, a total of 5,000 grafts were skillfully extracted from the patient's robust donor area and implanted to achieve optimal coverage and fullness. One month post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 40% shedding in the transplanted region, a natural part of the healing process. In this period, his donor area has also healed completely. Three months post-transplant, the shedding phase had been completed and the follicles transitioned smoothly into the growth phase. The new hairs were beginning to emerge, gradually adapting to the natural texture of his existing hair. We are looking forward to seeing significant growth and density in the coming months. Five months post-transplant, noticeable mature growth had developed, creating the appearance of a full head of hair from the front. His defined hairline was already enhancing his overall look and boosting his confidence. In the frontal area and mid-scalp, approximately 70% growth was visible, though still in its early thinner phase. This promising progress marks a strong start towards full thickness and volume. Six months post-transplant, the progress was noteworthy and became more mature in comparison to the 5 months results. His hairline became even more defined, perfectly framing his facial features. The frontal area and mid-scalp now boasted voluminous growth, with a seamless blend of transplanted and natural hair. This transformation not only enhanced his appearance but also restored his self-confidence. Achieving such progress in just 6 months, especially for an advanced stage of baldness, is truly impressive. If you are looking for similar results, don't wait any longer. Book a consultation with our experts today.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.